My name is Jessica. I'm a level 1 student nurse. I'm supposed to be following you today. Is it okay if I get an S-bar from you?
It is, yeah. I got a male patient by the name of Mr. Ryder. He's 67 years old. He's in room 620. He's a full code and he currently has no allergies. He came in because he has a stage 2 diabetic pressure ulcer located on his right heel. It's currently giving off moderate serosanguinous exudate, and it's about 5.5 centimeters in length and 2.5 millimeters in width. The patient has had type 1 diabetes for about 20 years. Over the past 5 days, his blood glucose level has been elevated above 300, and it was recently taken here at 16:45, and his Accu-Check showed that his blood glucose was at 290, so he's a little bit hyperglycemic right now. The patient has a history of high cholesterol and hypertension as well, and he's got good respirations. His breath sounds are clear. They're even and they're effortless. The patient denies that he has any coughs. I listened to his S1 and S2 sounds on his heart, and there's no murmurs. He is on a special diet, an 1,800 calorie diabetic diet, and a 2-gram sodium restriction. The patient's capable of avoiding himself. And in terms of his vital signs, his blood pressure is about 128/70, which is a good number. His oxygenation's at 96, heart rate's at 76, temperature's at 98.4, and the patient has 16 respirations per minute right now. In terms of medications, the patient does take simvastatin every evening at 20 milligrams, takes gabapentin 3 times daily. The patient was in some pain earlier today. His pain scale was a 6 out of 10. So we administered 4 milligrams of morphine sulfate, and his pain level then dropped to a 1 out of 10, which is what we like to see. The patient does take regular insulin. He's on a sliding scale, so that's going to depend on what his Accu-Check shows. But right now the patient is hyperglycemic, and so the main thing we want him to do right now is to help get that under control, as well as just do some diabetic teaching for this patient.
Okay, why specifically is this client receiving this medication?
The patient's hyperglycemic. His glucose is really elevated right now.
Okay, what action does the medication have on the body?
Insulin helps glucose transport into the skeletal muscle and into the adipose tissue. The patient is type 1 diabetic, so his pancreatic beta cells are no longer producing insulin naturally, so we're going to administer it.
When should you question administering this medication?
I question administering this medication if the patient was hypoglycemic, and if the blood glucose was below 70. I'd want to double check to make sure.
Does the medication have a therapeutic serum level?
It does not.
Which vital signs must be monitored?
I'm going to check all the vital signs, heart rate, respiration. I'm going to check for tachycardia. I'm going to check his temperature, oxygenation, as well as his respiration to make sure he's having no trouble breathing.
Which physiological parameters should be monitored when the medication is being administered?
I'm going to check for hypoglycemia in this patient because we are giving short-acting insulin. So if the patient's tachycardic, if they're sweating, if they have any numbness or tingling in his extremities or his lips, frequent urination, I'm going to check for that. Also, the short-acting insulin has a duration of about 5 to 8 hours, so we're going to kind of check in that range to make sure the patient's not hypoglycemic.
What interventions must be taught to the client to ensure the medication is administered safely in the hospital setting?
We're always going to follow aseptic techniques. Make sure we wash our hands. Make sure that we double check, the doctor's orders, right time, patient, route, dose, right medication. Make sure that he's rotating the injection sites. We want to prevent any skin breakdown. And always just to follow patient safety.
What interventions must be taught for taking the medication safely at home?
We're going to make sure the patient rotates injection sites, does not change the medication without the doctor's orders, and also understands the signs and symptoms of hypoglycemia so that the patient himself can also be on the lookout for that.
What are the side effects and potential adverse reactions?
Hypoglycemia, and then also like a redness or swelling at the injection site. We're going to keep an eye on an anaphylactic reaction would be a major concern.
How will you know the medication is effective?
We're going to check the patient's blood glucose level.
Okay.
We're going to go off that reading. Okay, so I got my Pyxis here. I'm going to Look here at the medication. I see that I'm going to be administering this medication subcutaneously. It is insulin. I'm going to make sure it's the right time. I can see my patient's name up here. Checking to make sure, just to see what it says here about his age, his name. It does say he has no allergies. All right. So I can actually pull my med out now. I can check. I'm going to see if this all just matches up here. So typically the Pyxis will not be in the patient's room. So I'm going to look here. I got the expiration date looks good. I can always check with the doctor to make sure that this, that I'm going to be administering this subcutaneously, that everything checks out. And if I have any questions about the medication, I can check the doctor's orders, check the sliding scale, and check with the pharmacy, like a pharmacy book, to make sure I know a little bit more about this medication. All right, so I got the right time here. I'm going to see my patient. I'm looking at my dose here with the sliding scale. Patient's blood glucose is at 290, so it looks like we're going to be giving 12 units of insulin. Dose is going to be subcutaneous, and this looks like the right medication that matches up there. So I'm going to wash my hands in the patient's room. Hi, how are you, sir? I'm your nurse today. Just going to raise your bed up here, a little bit easier access to you. Could you go ahead and tell me your name and your date of birth, please?
I'm Ryder and I'm 67 years old.
Great, thank you. And could you tell me if you have any allergies?
No, I don't.
No allergies? Okay, awesome. Just going to check your wristband here. Great, I'm going to be giving you insulin today. Do you know what that's for?
Yeah, I'm a diabetic, so I get it.
Yes, exactly. The insulin is going to help to lower your blood glucose level back down to a little bit of a better range, just a little bit elevated this afternoon, okay? So we're going to be administering you that. Can you go ahead and tell me where you last got your insulin shot?
In my arm.
Okay. Would it be alright if we rotated it down to your abdomen?
Yeah, that's
today?
fine.
Right, we just want to prevent any skin breakdown. Normally, like if you can rotate in like the same spot for about a week, it's just as long as you're rotating within like an inch and a half area. We might as well just go ahead and switch down for the abdomen for safety reasons. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out your insulin here and get everything ready, and then all right.
Okay.
So I got this. Pull this up. And because I don't have a bar scanner, I'm just going to type it in manually. Sure, it's got the patient's name in there properly.
If you mark that you did both, but you comment on one.
Okay. I see I
I'm
got
gonna
a
copy and paste.
green light here. Which is good. I'm always gonna put some gloves on here, but I'm always gonna check this medication again, just because with the insulin, because of the side effects too, I always wanna make sure you're really, really safe. Trying to get these miniature gloves on. So I got an alcohol swab here, and I've also got a syringe. I got the green light on here, but I'm also going to check again just to make sure that this is the correct medication. I'm going to check tomorrow for the patient's name heads up. I'm also going to check to make sure the patient doesn't have any allergies. Always want to verify that. Make sure it's the right time, the right medication, the right patient, the right dose, and the right route as well. I'm going to be giving this subcutaneously in the abdomen. I am going to be documenting all of this as well, okay? So everything checks out here, just in terms of this. Get my alcohol swab out. I'll do 15 seconds here. So on my sliding scale, it does say 290. Those are the doctor's orders. It all checks out. So I'm going to pull up 12 units here, as recommended. Pop the cap off there. All right. We got 12 units because this is insulin. I'm just going to do a one-hand recap here. And I'm also going to have my student nurse just come over here and verify this. Always have someone verify that for insulin. I got 12 units, and the medication here matches up. Okay, great. I'm going to grab another alcohol swab and fill in the patient's room. How are you, Mr. Ryder? I got your insulin shot right here. Okay, I'm going to administer it into the abdomen as we discussed previously.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to clean you off here. I'm going to let that dry. See if it may sting a little bit. It's going to be a quick pinch, all right? All done. I'm not going to recap this. I'm going to throw this away in the sharps container. I can remove my gloves, wash my hands. I'm going to make sure that I document everything. I'm going to document the time that the medication was administered. I gave 12 units of insulin. I administered it subcutaneously in the patient's arm. There didn't seem to be like any redness or swelling in the ejection site. I'm going to always go back and check. I'm going to also initial it as well. Okay. All right, Mr. Ryder. So I administered your insulin. Just want to go over your insulin. It is going to help to lower your blood glucose, but the only thing we're going to keep an eye out for is hypoglycemia. So if you experience any like lightheadedness, any dizziness, fatigue, like sweating, or if your heart feels like it's beating out of your chest, it's going to be important for you to notify one of us, okay?
Okay.
Can you go ahead and just repeat back to me some of the signs and symptoms I listed off for you?
So if I experience any tingling in my toes and my fingers and my lips and heart rates, I will push the light.
Oh, great, thank you. Just like I said, we're going to rotate injection sites weekly. We can like, switch up, like in the abdomen, each year, then the next day an inch there, just to make sure we don't have any skin breakdown, okay?
Okay.
And also, I got some pamphlets here for you. I know you're on a 2-gram sodium diet restriction, as well as a 1,800 calorie restricted diet. So I've got some pamphlets here that I got from the dietitian's office that I can give to you, just help to give you a better understanding of that. Okay, I got your call right here. If you need anything else, please let me know. Just give me a call. I'll be got your bed lower down, and great. I think we're in great shape. So I'm coming here. I'm going to end up charting the rest of this at another time, but everything here's been documented. So I need the patient's room. Wash my hands again.
Were there any pertinent pieces of information you reviewed before administering the client the medication?
Just the doctor's orders. Wanted to make sure it was the right time, route, dose, patient, and the right medication.
Did this information affect your decision to administer the medication?
It did, yeah, based on what you know, what the things I previously stated were, and that would kind of dictate whether I'd end up giving the medication or not.
Did this information affect how you administered the medication?
No, it did not.
Okay.
All right, thanks so much.